Hi, my dear students. Now let us discuss MCQ on respiratory system. So here we have the first question. The main organ of respiratory system. Option A nose, option B lungs, option C trachea, option D diaphragm. Option A nose, option B lungs, option C trachea, option D diaphragm. The correct answer is option B lungs. The lungs are the primary organs where oxygen and carbon dioxide are exchanged between air and blood. The next question. The process of breathing in is called. The process of breathing in is called. Option A expiration, option B exhalation, option C inspiration, option D respiration. The process of breathing in is called. Option A expiration, option B exhalation, option C inspiration, option D respiration. The correct answer is option C inspiration. The process of breathing in is called inspiration. Inspiration refers to act of taking air into the lungs during breathing. Inspiration refers to act of taking air into the lungs during breathing. The next question. The voice box is also known as. The voice box is also known as. Option A trachea, option B pharynx, option C larynx, option D bronchus. The voice box is also known as. Option A trachea, option B pharynx, option C larynx, option D bronchus. The correct answer is option C larynx. The larynx contain the vocal cords which vibrate to produce sound, hence called the voice box. The next question. The small air sacs in the lungs where gas exchange occurs are called. The small air sacs in the lungs where gas exchange occurs are called. Option A alveoli, option B bronchus, option C bronchi, option D capillaries. The small air sacs in the lungs where gas exchange occurs are called. The correct answer is option A alveoli. Alveoli are tiny sacs that facilitate oxygen and carbon dioxide exchange within the surrounding capillaries. The next question. Which part of the brain controls breathing? Which part of the brain controls breathing? Option A cerebrum, option B medulla oblongata, option C cerebellum, option D pons. Which part of the brain controls breathing? Option A cerebrum, option B medulla oblongata, option C cerebellum, option D pons. The correct answer is option B medulla oblongata. The medulla oblongata regulates the rhythm and depth of breathing automatically. The structure controls breathing in the brain is called medulla oblongata. The next question. The windpipe is also known as. The windpipe is also known as. Option A pharynx, option B trachea, option C larynx, option D bronchus. Option A pharynx, option B trachea, option C larynx, option D bronchus. The correct answer is option B trachea. The trachea connects the larynx to the bronchi and allows air passes to the lungs. The next question. During inhalation, the diaphragm. During inhalation, the diaphragm. Option A relaxes and moves up. Option B contract and moves down. Option C remains stationary. Option D contract and moves up. During inhalation, the diaphragm. Option A relaxes and moves up. Option B contracts and moves down. Option C remains stationary. Option D contracts and moves up. The correct answer is option B contracts and moves down. When the diaphragm contracts, it moves downward, increasing the thoracic cavity and drawing air into the lungs. The next question. Oxygen is transported in the blood mainly by. Oxygen is transported in the blood mainly by. Option A plasma, option B WBC, option C hemoglobin, option D platelets. Option A plasma, option B white blood cells, option C hemoglobin, option D platelets. The correct answer is option C hemoglobin. Hemoglobin binds to oxygen in red blood cells, transporting it to the body tissues. The next question, the exchange of gases between blood and tissues is called. The exchange of gases between blood and tissues is called. Option A external respiration, option B internal respiration, option C cellular respiration, option D ventilation. The correct answer is option B internal respiration. Internal respiration is the gas exchange process that occurs between capillaries and body cells. The next question, the number of lobes in the right lung is. The number of lobes in the right lung is option A 2, option B 3, option C 4, option D 1. The number of lobes in the right lung is option A 2, option B 3, option C 4, option D 1. Okay, the correct answer is option B 3. The right lung consists of 3 lobes, superior lobe, middle lobe and inferior lobe. The next question, which of the following filters, warms and moistens the air we breathe? Which of the following filters, warms and moistens the air we breathe? Option A lungs, option B nose, option C larynx, option D bronchi. Which of the following filters, warms and moistens the air we breathe? Option A lungs, option B nose, option C larynx, option D bronchi. The correct answer is option B nose. The nose filters out dust and pathogens and also warms and humidifies the air before it reaches the lung. The next question, the respiratory pigment in human is. The respiratory pigment in humans is option A chlorophyll, option B hemocyanin, option C hemoglobin, option D myoglobin. The respiratory pigment in human is option A chlorophyll, option B hemocyanin, option C hemoglobin, option D myoglobin. The correct answer is option C hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is an iron containing protein in red blood cells that binds oxygen. The smallest airs in the lungs are. The smallest airs in the lungs are option A bronchi, option B bronchioles, option C alveoli, option D trachea. The smallest airways in the lungs are option A bronchi, option B bronchioles, option C alveoli, option D trachea. The correct answer is option B bronchioles. Bronchioles are the tiny airways that branch from bronchi and end in alveoli. The next question, which gas is exhaled during respiration? Which gas is exhaled during respiration? Option A oxygen, option B carbon dioxide, option C nitrogen, option D hydrogen. Which gas is exhaled during respiration? The correct answer is option B carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is a waste product of metabolism, is expelled during exhalation. The normal rate of breathing in adult is about. The normal rate of breathing in adult is about option A 6 to 8 breaths per minute, option B 10 to 12 breaths per minute, option C 12 to 20 breaths per minute, option D 20 to 30 breaths per minute. The correct answer is option C 12 to 20 breaths per minute. A normal resting adult breathes 12 to 20 times per minute. The next question, the structure that prevents food from entering the respiratory tract is. The structure that prevents the food from entering the respiratory tract is option A epiglottis, option B trachea, option C pharynx, option D larynx. The structure that prevents food from entering the respiratory tract is. The correct answer is option A epiglottis. Epiglottis is a structure that closes over the glottis during salivating, preventing food from entering the airway. The movement of air into and out of the lungs is called. The movement of the air into and out of the lungs is called option A ventilation, option B inspiration, option C respiration, option D circulation. Option A ventilation, option B inspiration, option C respiration, option D circulation. The correct answer is option A ventilation. Ventilation involves the physical movement of air in and out of the lungs. The next, the main muscle involved in breathing is. The main muscle involved in breathing is option A heart, option B diaphragm, option C abdominal muscle, option D intercostal muscle. The main muscle involved in breathing is the main muscle involved in breathing is the main muscle involved in breathing is. The correct answer is option B, diaphragm. The diaphragm is the major muscle responsible for lung expansion and contraction during breathing. The next question, which organ connects the throat to the lungs? Which organ connects the throat to the lungs? Option A pharynx, option B trachea, option C larynx, option D bronchus. Which organ connects the throat to the lungs? Option A pharynx, option B trachea, option C larynx, option D bronchus. The correct answer is option B trachea. The trachea serves as a passage connecting the larynx and bronchi, conducting air to the lungs. The process by which a cell uses oxygen to produce energy is called. The process by which a cell uses oxygen to produce energy is called. Option A internal respiration, option B cellular respiration, option C pulmonary ventilation, option D external respiration. The process by which cells use oxygen to produce energy is called. The correct answer is option B cellular respiration. Cellular respiration occurs in cells where oxygen is used to release energy from nutrients. The next question. The left lung has how many lobes? The left lung has how many lobes? Option A 1 lobe, option B 2 lobes, option C 3 lobes, option D 4 lobes. The left lung has how many lobes? The correct answer is option B 2 lobes. The left lung has 2 lobes to provide space for the heart. The next question, the pleura is option A type of alveolus, option B a membrane surrounding the lungs, option C a bronchial branch, option D a respiratory enzyme. The pleura is. The correct answer is the pleura is a membrane surrounding the lungs. The pleura is a doubled layer membrane that protects and lubricates the lungs. Which of the following is not a part of upper respiratory tract? Which of the following is not a part of the upper respiratory tract? Option A nose, option B pharynx, option C larynx, option D trachea. The correct answer is option B trachea. The upper respiratory tract includes the nose, pharynx and larynx, and the trachea is not a part of upper respiratory tract. It is a part of lower respiratory tract. The upper respiratory tract parts are nose, pharynx and larynx. Then the main function of cilia in the respiratory tract is. The main function of cilia, the respiratory tract is option A to help in gas exchange, to trap dust and microbes, to produce sound, to increase lung volume. The correct answer is to trap dust microbes, and this cilia moves mucus and trapped particles out of the airways, keeping them clean. Then the structure that divides two lungs is called. The structure that divides two lungs is called. Option A pleura, option B diaphragm, option C mediastinum, option D bronchus. The structure divides the two lungs is called. Option A pleura, option D diaphragm, option C mediastinum, option D bronchus. The correct answer is option C mediastinum. The mediastinum separates the lungs and contains the heart, trachea and major vessels. Which structure connects the nasal cavity to the larynx? Which structure connects the nasal cavity to the larynx? Option A pharynx, option B trachea, option C bronchus, option D diaphragm. The correct answer is option A pharynx. The pharynx connects the nasal cavity to the larynx and esophagus. The next question. The alveoli are surrounded by a network of option A veins, option B arteries, option C capillaries, option D lymph vessels. The correct answer is option C capillaries. Capillaries allows gas exchange between blood and alveoli. The next question. The process of breathing out is called option A inspiration, option B expiration, option C respiration, option D ventilation. The process of breathing out is called option A inspiration, option B expiration, option C respiration, option D ventilation. The process of breathing out is called option B expiration. Expiration is the act of expelling air from the lungs. Then, which gas is essential for cellular respiration? Option A oxygen, option B carbon dioxide, option C nitrogen, option D hydrogen. The correct answer is option A oxygen. Oxygen is vital for energy production in the cells. Then, the part of throat that serves as a passage for food and both food and air is option A larynx, option B pharynx, option C trachea, option D epiglottis. The correct answer is option B pharynx. The pharynx is a common pathway for air and food. Then the voice is produced by vibration of. The voice is produced by vibration of option A cilia, option B vocal cords, option C alveoli, option D diaphragm. The correct answer is option B vocal cords. Vocal cords vibrate as air passes to produce sound. Then the lung capacity is measured by using. The lung capacity is measured by using option A thermometer, option B spirometer, option C barometer, option D manometer. The lung capacity is measured by using option A thermometer, option B spirometer, option C barometer, option D manometer. The correct answer is option B spirometer. Spirometer measures lung volume and capacity. Next question. Which of the following is a necessary muscle of respiration? Which of the following is an important muscle for respiration? Option A biceps, option B sternocleidomastoid, option C deltoid, option D gluteus. Which of the following is an accessory muscle of the respiration? The correct answer is option B sternocleidomastoid muscle. Sternocleidomastoid assists in deep inspiration by elevating the sternum. The exchange of gases in the lungs occur by option A osmosis, option B filtration, option C diffusion, option D active transport. The exchange of gases in the lungs occur by option A osmosis, option B filtration, option C diffusion, option D active transport. The correct answer is option C diffusion. Diffusion is a process where gases move across alveolar membranes by diffusion. Which of the following disease is caused by Mycobacterium tuberculosis? Option A asthma, option B tuberculosis, option C pneumonia, option D bronchitis. The correct answer is option B tuberculosis. Mycobacterium tuberculosis infects the lungs causing tuberculosis. The dome-shaped muscle below the lungs is called option A heart, option B diaphragm, option C liver, option D stomach. The correct answer is option B diaphragm. The diaphragm supplies the thoracic and abdominal cavities. The trachea divides into two main option A alveoli, option B bronchi, option C bronchioles, option D pleura. The correct answer is option B bronchi. The trachea splits into right and left bronchi. Which of the following protects the lungs from friction during breathing? Option A mucus, option B pleural fluid, option C peritoneal fluid, option D synovial fluid. The correct answer is option B pleural fluid. Pleural fluid lubricate lung movements. The next question. The first part of the respiratory system that air enters is the first part of the respiratory system that air enters is the option A larynx, option B nose, option C trachea, option D pharynx. The correct answer is option B nose. Air enters first through the nose. Which part of the respiratory system produces sound? Option A nose, option B trachea, option C larynx, option D bronchus. Which part of the which part of the respiratory system produces sound? Option A nose, option B trachea, option C larynx, option D bronchus. The correct answer is option C larynx. The larynx contain vocal cords that produce sound. The lungs are located in which cavity of the body? The lungs are located in which cavity of the body? Option A abdominal cavity, option B thoracic cavity, option C cranial cavity, option D pelvic cavity. The correct answer is option B thoracic cavity. Lungs are within thoracic cavity protected by the rib cage. Which structure prevents the collapse of the trachea? Option A smooth muscles, option B cartilage rings, option C cilia, option D alveoli. The correct answer is option B cartilage ring. C-shaped cartilage keeps the trachea open. Which gas concentration increases in the blood during suffocation? Which gas concentration increases in the blood during suffocation? Option A oxygen, option B nitrogen, option C carbon dioxide, option D hydrogen. The correct answer is option C carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide accumulates during suffocation. The respiratory center in the brain responds mainly to the levels of option A oxygen, option B carbon dioxide, option C nitrogen, option D hemoglobin. The correct answer is option B carbon dioxide. High carbon dioxide stimulates the medulla oblongata to increase breathing. In pneumonia, the affected part of the body is option A liver, option B brain, option C lungs, option D heart. The correct answer is option C lungs. Pneumonia inflames lung air sacs, often filling them with fluid. Which of the following occurs during exhalation? Option A diaphragm contracts, option B diaphragm relaxes, option C lung expand, option D thoracic cavity increases. The correct answer is option B diaphragm relaxes. Relaxation decreases chest cavity volume, pushing air out. The main cause of asthma is option A bacterial infection, option B allergic reaction, option C viral infection, option D fungal infection. The correct answer is option A allergic reaction. Asthma is triggered by allergens causing air inflammation. The respiratory surface in human is option A skin, option B alveoli, option C bronchi, option D nose. The correct answer is option B alveoli. Alveoli provide the surface for gas exchange. Which of the following conditions result from prolonged oxygen deficiency? Option A anemia, option B cirrhosis, option C leukemia, option D asthma. The correct answer is option B cyanosis. Cyanosis is a bluish skin due to low oxygen. Then, which part of the respiratory tract is shared by both food and air? Which part of the respiratory tract is shared by both food and air? Option A larynx, option B pharynx, option C trachea, option D bronchus. The correct answer is option B pharynx. The pharynx serves as a common passage for air and food.